Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Bengals.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds. He'll get 34 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Browns nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Dorsett on the return. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
At the 26-yard line.
31's the mark. Squish, double.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Jalen Mills. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Dorsett.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Bengal first down.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is the tight end Fant, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run with Breida, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking, Meek.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game?
Down the numbers. There he goes. Yeah. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
GODZ set to kick off.
GODZ now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 12.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Maurice Hurst able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
This from 44 yards away.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Let's go. Deep, tighten up. QB's up. Watch QB's up. Check. Hey, let's Riggs. 35's the mic.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a give to Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They run with Breida. And he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run for it with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out field for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
the pass.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
At the 41-yard line.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Stop your run.
They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get in the weight room.
Looking deep for Adams. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Back to throw again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Taken down and sacked.
Get over here.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
It's 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Check. 31's the foul.
They're going to try and throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On downs.
Check 13. Check 13. 35.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
35's the mic. I'm on.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Bengals.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
57. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Big Ed. Big Ed. 17. 57. Mike, 57. Bring it. Bring it. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Pick me up. Dragon 60. 31's the mic. That's what I do.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dead open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
31's the mic. Let him know.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
For the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 3-yard line.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
This is Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bengals first down.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a second and long. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Richardson.
Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7.
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
12 more yards there and another first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Bengals grab it.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got Adams on the hookup. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. But
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Tyler Lockett, incomplete. He was covered by Trey.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this.